And now we would like to invite Venerable Yon Seng Yeat from Cambodia. Please, time is yours.
Respected religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Cambodia. I'd like to share a few perspectives on our topic, the redefining the roles of religions in addressing human crisis, encountering peace, justice, and human rights issue. Actually, the question here is, I'm not very much sure whether we, the religious practitioner, are brave enough to talk about the violence when there is no peace. Are we brave enough to talk about the injustice? Are we brave enough when there is the violation of human rights? As a religious leaders, I'm from the Buddhist community. In my religion, the Buddhism, which I practiced, what I had learned from the Buddha is to talk, to say something when something is not right. But the question here in this modern society, are we, the religious, brave enough to talk about it when it's happening in front of us? I'm not talking about the global scale. I just start from if something wrong in our family, with the kids or anyone of our families is being abused physically or mentally, are we brave enough to point it out that this is wrong? Only from that moment, only from that point, that the issues can be possible. It has to be started from a very small point, that is the family. Sometimes we talk a lot about in the conference, about the peace, about the violence, about the justice, about the injustice, but we ignore what is going on in our family, in our village, in our Buddhist perspective. We have to talk, American saying, we say, we have to do something. If we cannot start from a small point, then I don't think that we can address the human issue, what is happening in other parts of the world. I think we have to start from that. If something wrong is happening in our family, violently, we have to do something in whatever method can be taken to address it. Start from there. Second, as a religious practitioner, we have to have self-reflections whether our religious community is doing something right, is doing something wrong, and we have to start to talk about our own community first. That is called the religious self-reflections. As a Buddhist communities, in some countries, Buddhist is majority, and in some countries it's not. But from our religious community, we have to do a self-reflection. Are we doing something wrong as a majority to the minority? Or, as a minority, are we doing something wrong to the majorities? Because not always the victims are right. Not the victims always right. So this is a self-reflections. Only from that point that I think we can address some human issue, starting from our own community. Are we really practice what is taught in our religious scriptures? Is it real or is it fake? Fake in terms of like, are we pretend to do something right or what? This is a self-reflection. And the third point, what I want to share is interconnectedness. I never expect that the whole world will be in one religion. That is impossible. The teaching of diversity is taught in every religion. Diversity in unity, unity in diversity. And the world have to be a plural religious planet. That is possible. If anyone want to make it just one religious planet, it won't happen. So the idea of interconnectedness, reach out to someone who is stranger, who believe in different religions from yours. From my own understanding, if we try to find the similarities between our religions and other religions, it's very difficult before we bridge the friendship. If we try to accept the differences, it might be much more easier. Because definitely we share a lot of similarities, but at the same time, we also have a lot of differences. So in order to be friendly with the stranger, the basic point or the starting point could be the accepting of the differences. Only then that the interconnectedness can be established in our communities, in our society. And it is very, for example, whenever I come to Indonesia, I don't understand your language. I never understand your language. I know only terima kasih. When someone give me a coffee, I say terima kasih. When someone smile at me, I say terima kasih. But what I understand most is the good heart of Indonesian people, the friendship. This is the universal language. This is the universal language here by everyone. And friendship, the religious, it's just kindness. But how we look at kindness, how we look at friendship, can be done from the religious perspective. I look at friendship from Buddhist perspective. You look at the friendship from Islamic perspective. So nothing wrong with that, but friendship is needed by everyone. And the fourth one is cultural understanding and peaceful coexistence. My dear friends, we need more people, we need more a religious perspective, and sometimes we might need more differences to look at the world, look at society from different perspectives. Could be good. The most beautiful gardens is full of varieties of flowers, my dear friends. So nothing wrong with having different cultures, different religions. Nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong with that is we cannot see the beauty of those differences, of those religions. That is what is happening now. So, I'm not sure whether how can we look at peace, but peace is still peace. Violence is still violence. And religion is still religions. Muslim still Muslim, Buddhist still Buddhist. The thing is, how can we, the religious practitioner, use our religious perspective to look at modern society? Thank you, my friends.